Enlightenment, right where you stand. Among the marvels of Buddhism, nothing surpasses the Zen school for experiencing direct surpassing realization and reaching quick accord with transcendent wisdom. This is the pure, clean Zen of the supreme vehicle of those who come from thusness. It has been specially carried on outside of doctrine ever since Shakyamuni Buddha held up a flower on Spirit Peak and Mahakashyapa smiled. Shakyamuni entrusted to him the wondrous mind of nirvana, the treasury of the eye of the correct teaching. The pure transmission of the mind seal continued through 27 generations in India, until Bodhidharma came from the West to bring it to China. He pointed directly to the human mind, to enable people to see their true nature and become enlightened, regardless of whether they are ordinary or sagely, or far or near. When the basic capacity is attuned, you pass through to freedom in an instant. It doesn't take 3 incalculable aeons. You immediately witness the original Buddha, which is perfect and complete and pure and wondrous. Therefore, to travel in the Zen school, you need a great capacity for the Dharma. You must establish your determination from the start and set out. Then you must come forth transcendent. This is what is called realizing Buddhahood, right where you stand. Reining in your thoughts and concentrating your awareness for a while. You no longer set up before and after. You experience the unborn. This is not obtained from anyone else. It is just a matter of bold and sharp practice on your own part. It is like cutting through a skein of a thread. When one thread is cut, they are all cut. Your inherent spiritual awareness is instantly liberated. One moment you're an ordinary person and the next you're a sage. Whether you intend it or not, the ordinary and the sagely are one suchness, embracing all of space with no more direction or location. Yongjaya said, "How can you draw any comparisons to the uncreated state of absolute reality? Transcend directly to enter into the stage of those who realize thusness." At the assembly where Buddha preached the Lotus Sutra, a Naga girl offered a pearl and immediately achieved true awakening. Isn't this immediate realization of the wondrous fruit of enlightenment in the turn of a thought? This reality cannot be covered by the skies or held up by the earth. Space cannot contain it. It abides within all sentient beings, and is the support on which all of them rest. It has always been clean and naked. There is nowhere it does not pervade. People are unable to experience this true essence simply because they are hemmed in by emotional consciousness and separated from it by hearing and seeing, and because they falsely accept the perceived reflections of objects for mind itself and the gross physical elements as the real body. This is why the sages, with the power of their vows of compassion, have pointed out this true essence to people, to enable all people with the basic capacity to turn the light around and reflect back, so they can pick it out and witness it in its pure form. How about the pearl that the Naga girl offered to Buddha? Where is it right now? If you can take it up as soon as it's mentioned, then you will never go to the words to construct an understanding, or make a nest in mental maneuvers and conceptual thoughts. Then it will be no different from the undefiled world of Spirit Peak. Since time immemorial, we in the Zen school have only valued the very first mental moment, the very first statement. Before thought is born, before sound comes forth, cut through directly, all at once cut off the spiritual workings of the 1,000 sages and the spiritual talisman of the myriad sentient beings. Isn't this the essential wondrous realm of liberation and freedom, where you achieve great independence? Layman Pang asked Mazu, "Who is the one who does not keep company with the myriad things?" Mazu said, "When you can swallow all the water in the West River in one gulp, I'll tell you." Many are the people who make verbal evaluations of this public case, interpreting it in terms of mind and environment, but they are far from accepting the design of Zen. You have to be made of cast iron. Only then can you go against the flow and experience transcendent realization. Then you will capsize the iron boat of layman Pang in Mazu, when you arrive, at last, towering up like a wall miles high. You will finally know that there aren't so many things.